If you want to continue to follow our adventure, click subscribe. So you don't miss anything, click the bell notification. Hello, Lives on the Road subscribers and followers. Got a comment from Moving On, that's his name. He said, people nowadays are in pursuit of more happiness. Not just happiness, but more happiness. And I thought, yeah, I really understand what you're talking about. First of all, a lot of you know I have pursued this lifestyle in some fashion since I was 12 years old. I've been planning and dreaming since I was 12 years old. Almost 20 years ago now, I remember really concentrating on how I was going to develop electrical sources disconnected from society. Back before it was popular, I was making solar panels. Back before it was popular, I was trying to figure out how to make windmills. So I really have worked very hard on this. I understood how to do DC electric when I was a kid. I wired things up all the time using DC. I think it's important that if you think that this lifestyle has been your dream, this is my dream to come out here and travel the world. Well, think about this. When did this dream become popular? Because in reality, not many people were doing it 20 years ago. If they were, I wouldn't have had to work so hard to figure out how to make electricity from nothing 20 years ago, if that makes sense. Well, now today, all you got to do is pull up a YouTube channel and there is a van dweller or an RVer who's ready to tell you how to do it. So if everybody has been dreaming about this for so long, let's say they've been dreaming about this their entire life. Are we sure? That's the question. Are we sure that we've been dreaming about this our entire life? Have we really been researching how to make electricity? Have we really researched how to make water? That's another subject, making water, filtering water. I was working on water filtration systems a long time ago. I was always trying to improve my water quality. In my house, I had an RO system. I used to have a water softener. I was always trying to figure out how to improve water quality. I see the dogs around my town with big tumors on their necks. My dogs didn't have tumors. Only thing I could attribute that to was the water quality. Are we trying to pursue more happiness, or have we even tried happiness first? And the reason I ask this is because I'm at a campground that I used to come to when I was a kid. My mom brought me here. The sun is going to be a real problem. I don't know, somewhere right over here, I would throw up my little pup tent, two-person pup tent, and I worked really hard at making sure it was waterproof. Put Scotch Guard on it, and then I'd spray it with water to see if it would leak. And I remember one time it started raining. I was like, yes, I get to test out, see if my tent leaks. I was really excited. Well, Mom comes down and says, okay, let's move your tent. And we're going to put it right over here underneath this thing. And I was so disappointed. Well, I was more than disappointed. I was quite upset. And boy, I tell you, what was I, 10 years old? So, I mean, I was really working on this stuff from a very young age. And this is important because I've said this so many times. I don't think people are pursuing just the happiness because people have stopped coming here. This place used to always be packed. I remember you'd have to come down here on an early Friday morning before a weekend to reserve your spot, to get a spot down here, because if you waited until Friday night, everybody was down here and it was just always busy. You had to pick your spot early. Sometimes we'd come down like in the middle of the week. But now you come here, we've been here 3 or 4 days and nobody has come down to camp. Nobody. Well, this is just a change in the last 5 or 6 years. People have stopped coming down here to camp. And now when you say boondocking, for example, I make videos all the time about boondocking out here in the wilderness, out here in the middle of nowhere. And you put it on Facebook and people say, what are you talking about? You boondock at Walmart? Or they'll say, what do you mean free campsites? There's free campsites? And you say, yeah, you can come down to this conservation area, doesn't have any water, electric, or anything. And they're like, oh, you're one of those kind. So they want to hook up. What happiness are they pursuing? This RV craze that everybody's got an RV now, and it's fifth wheels. I look at some of these fifth wheels coming down the road, and I think, where's the truck? These things just swallow up the truck. They're huge. So are they pursuing happiness, or are they pursuing more happiness? Have they even experienced what happiness is? We used to walk down here, and it's all grown over now. Nobody's coming down here, so they just let it grow up. You could be able to walk down to the and go fishing. Nobody's coming down here because they all got their huge RVs, which I'm sure, you know, we can talk about debt-free again, but I'm sure they're in debt up to their ears trying to pay for this thing so they can come out and have more happiness when they haven't experienced happiness. This is happiness. What I'm suggesting is before you come out here, because this is my dream, I want to come out here and live and travel the country. You might want to just come out here and go camping. In all honesty, learn what it's like to camp. Learn what it's like to just be happy. Maybe work on your electrical skills. See if you can get those to work. Water filtration skills. See if you can figure out how to filter some water so you can take it out of a stream or any spigot around, whether you know it was safe water or not. I think that this dream that everybody wants to travel the country has been inspired by YouTube and Facebook, because it didn't really become popular until YouTube and Facebook became popular. Now there is an argument that people are going to say, well, this lifestyle didn't get popular until the last recession. Well, that doesn't make sense to me either, because if the last recession is the reason this lifestyle got so popular, then why are so many people buying such expensive rigs? I think YouTube promoted an idea, said, hey, look at this. I mean, you see millennials out here all the time. There's a plane flying over, sorry. On YouTube all the time talking about how great this lifestyle is. They really do make it look so amazing. But when you get out here into a year, this is the important part of this video. When you get out here and it's been about a year, and the excitement is over, you know, it's like buying a new car. You have it for a year and it's like, okay, well, it's not quite as exciting as when I had it in the beginning. And the excitement's over. Now it's just the day-to-day routines. It's life. You know, gotta go get water. You know, Carolyn's having to, you know, we got behind on some laundry, so she's used up all our water. And it's only been 3 or 4 days now. So we gotta go get water. Well, there's nothing exciting about going to get water. It means we gotta pack up, we gotta leave. Before you start trying to pursue more happiness, why don't you give happiness a try for a minute? Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Click like if you like the video, and happy travels.